12th team, I think they said in 13 seasons.
This guy's the of the league.
Bro, and you know what's crazy?
You gotta edit it, bro.
I will. What's happening, man? Welcome back
What's up?
to the Give Me the Ball podcast. It's been
Yes, sir.
feels like it's been way longer than a week, I'm not gonna lie. But here we are, man. Yet another episode. This is crazy.
I know, man. It's going by fast, and then we keep it consistent. We do what we do, man. For real.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. Like I know this week been really busy for both of us, so it's really like great to even can find time to be here and do it because we set our mind to do it. So we're doing it. We're doing it for sure.
Yep.
But I'm gonna go straight to it, man. Uh, of course, me and you, we're really excited about the season that's coming, the NBA season that's coming, and not only the NBA, but a lot of things. But I want to talk about the NBA today. This week, I was really thinking about it, and I was like we said in the last episode, a lot of teams got better, like really better, and I was like, I was interesting to know from you, who do you think, what player or what team had like coming the next year with a lot of expectation? Like, of course, I know probably we're gonna be, but I just want you to know. I would just want you to tell me what team or players coming next year with a lot of expectation and pressure, especially pressure.
Yeah. Well, I won't talk about this one because I talk about them all the time. But I think everyone knows Jason Tatum has tons of pressure on him, as well as the Celtics as a franchise. But I won't talk about them because for the first time ever, because I always talk about them. So if I had to pick another team, I'd say that has pressure or a player that has pressure. Aside from the Knicks as well, just since they won, I would have to say the Thunder. And
Okay.
I'm just gonna say this too, Chet, because
Yeah.
they've already drafted another center, who at least
Mm,
right now isn't as skilled as Chet overall. But
yeah.
I don't think Chet is safe. Let's just say that, and especially after his playoff performance, not even just against the Spurs, but as a whole, I don't think he performed the way that the Thunder needed him to. And
Okay.
I don't like Chet at all. I really don't like Chet Holmgren. I don't really like the Thunder, just straight up, I don't really like Chet Holmgren. I never really did either. But I think he has so much pressure on him simply because of his playoff performance and how he didn't handle his matchups, specifically the Wemby matchup. I mean, Chet came in the league before Wemby, and so it's
Yeah.
like you could say, well, maybe Chet had experience before Wemby, so Chet wasn't drafted specifically for stopping Wemby, but
Yeah.
Wemby came from France, and we see how he's exponentially grown in the NBA, and now it's like
Yeah.
teams are adapting, especially in the West, to stop Wemby, and they're not gonna
Yeah.
have a guy on
You
their
have to.
team who is clearly who's clearly incapable of doing so. So it's just like,
Okay.
hey, you're making a bag. Yeah, they're paying him. And it's like you're making all this money really for one purpose now. And can he do that? I think that's the question that's going to be that everybody has going into the next season regarding him is what is his playoff performance going to be like? What is his performance when it matters going to be like? And I think for him to be able to step up and prove that's going to be huge for his relationship with the Thunder, for lack of a better term. But that's my opinion. I think Chet
Yeah.
Holmgren could be a huge player to watch, just to see, is he worth what the Thunder are paying him, and is he worth for another team? Is he worth picking up or trading for? That's what I would say. How about you? What do you think about
Yeah.
that?
No, it was a great take. I mean, since the final, a lot of people kind of watered down. A lot of things happened that really kind of put Chet situation under the water, if that makes sense. But yeah, that is true. He's coming next season with a lot of pressure. He have to show that he can compete at the highest level, not only with the people smaller than him, but with the people that he's supposed to be matching with. And that is 100% true. I just saw a funny post. I think I sent it to you. Social media is crazy. When you saw him lifting and they say, yeah, Chet been in the gym, and then you saw him lifting at 5 pounds weight. I was like, oh my God.
They said Chet
Nah.
Holmgren's looking jacked, and then they zoomed in on the weight.
Yes. And it was a five. I was like, yo, hey. But nah, social media is crazy. But yeah, 100%. Yeah, next season for me, I would say I won't talk about Jalen Brown or Philly. I won't talk about them. I would say Trey Young for me. I'll probably talk about Trey Young too. You know, Trey Young and AD. Trey Young and AD, because it's like,
Hmm.
you know how they talk about Trey Young and then he got traded and everything. So it's like, how is he gonna look, with that team? He have a lot of great people around him, and AD coming back, and if AD can, hold his promise and play, hopefully all the
82
games,
games.
then he said 82. I ain't gonna lie, and he started
Nice
practicing. I saw a
try.
couple highlights. I'm like, I saw a couple highlights. I said, bro, he looking. You know what I'm saying? He looking AD. But I don't know. I feel like Trey Young also, got a lot of, just because when you're undersized like him, and then you're like a defense liability all the time, you always coming in the season with, pressure on your back. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
especially with how the league is turning now with 6'5" and above guards, is like you always and consistently have to prove yourself, especially in the league. So it's like, if things don't go his way, it'll be a little bit, I don't know. The talk might get a little wicked. But
Yeah.
but that's just Chung and AD. And another one, underrated guy that's coming and really got to prove also,
Who?
Fred VanVleet, if I
Oh,
say his name right.
that is how you say his name.
And I'm just saying small guards because you know how the league is going now. So
True.
it's like those guys will really come with a lot of pressure, because you see what happened to CP3, you see what happened to Westbrook, and that's the topic I know we're gonna keep it. And those were those were like two guards that definitely they could have used, like, I haven't thought about it, like CP3, like Houston Rocket could have really used CP3.
Yeah, so could have the Spurs. The Spurs really, really could have used CP3.
And the Spurs also. When we talk about my brother Fox, I don't know. I still got to see if he didn't sign with a Chinese team. No, I'm kidding.
No, I see. Side note on that. I saw a post of Westbrook, obviously his retirement, and they said they said that the Spurs should have signed him so De'Aaron Fox could retire.
I'm with that. I ain't gonna lie, I'm with that. I'm tripping, but I'm with that, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Crazy. I
But
didn't.
yeah,
I started laughing so hard when I saw that.
uh-huh.
So I started laughing so hard at that comment. Comment sections are crazy on some posts, bro.
They're crazy. And they are. That's why I said social media is a dark place. You have to be ready to be on there. And talking about De'Aaron Fox is someone also that's coming for a lot the pressure on his back, bro. And then it don't matter. Like, for him, it's even crazier. You know why? Because I guarantee you, it won't matter what he gonna do in the preseason. He won't. You get what I'm saying? It's not
The
gonna
regular
matter. He
season.
can come and, yeah, the regular season, yeah, whatever, yeah. Yeah, the regular season also. It won't matter, because they're gonna be like, you know what? Yeah, you're supposed to do that. It's gonna come playoff time when they're gonna be like, yeah, now show us, which is crazy. But yeah, that's my thing on it, for real.
Valid, valid. I thought of a couple other players. I don't have to go into depth. Um, Maybe a few actually, but just like honorable mentions, I guess we could do honorable mentions. But Dylan Harper, De'Aaron Fox,
Okay.
Joel Embiid,
Okay.
Peyton
Yeah,
Pritchard,
for sure. Hmm.
and I'm sure there's a few other guys that we could that didn't make the list. Some could even say John Morant, but I don't think that has anything to do with his playing ability. I think that has things to do with like his behavior. Um, but yeah, there's a lot. I think that's the exciting thing that's always going on in the NBA is there's always, a player or multiple players who have the opportunity to grow and to level up and to increase their role on a team. And
Yeah.
like I'll give you an example. And a lot of people disagree with this, and I don't know why. But Dylan Brooks, like you
Yeah.
look at Dylan Brooks, and he started as just a defensive guy, strictly defense, and he was a
Yeah.
troll. And that's really like why everybody knows him now is because he was just a troll,
A
right?
troll, yeah.
And I mean, he did play, and he still does play really, really good defense. But that was his thing when he was with the Grizzlies. He gets traded a few times, and now he's like the second option on the Phoenix Suns.
Yeah.
So it's like I know the Suns aren't a great team, but he was one of their better players, and they definitely weren't looking to get rid of him, at least not to my knowledge. And it's like you could see, it's seasons like this for so many players that are pivotal moments for them in their careers, and kind of seeing where they go is always up in the air until the season starts. Obviously, like I don't think anybody ever expected Dylan Brooks to average 20 points in the NBA ever,
Mm. Yeah,
and he averaged 20 points in the NBA. So it's like
that is true.
I don't know. That's the exciting thing, especially with all the talent that's in the league now. Like the guys who we just mentioned. Like it's gonna be
Man,
unbelievable to see how those players like which way they pivot. Do they go backwards? Do they go forward? You know what I mean? So that's something that
yes,
I think is gonna be super exciting to see. So I'm glad you asked that question because now
that's true.
brain's thinking that way. So
You brought,
yeah,
you brought, you,
but
you also brought some good names. I ain't gonna lie. I'm sorry to cut you off, but you also brought some good names. Like Payne Pritchard. But they on him, I think like they put in way more pressure. Because I heard
yeah.
somebody say they expecting him to have a Jalen Brunson leap. Can you say that?
Mm-hmm.
Like, bro, no, he's not gonna do that. And my bad if he does. He's a super really good player.
He
He's
is.
he's tough. Like
Yeah.
you give him the ball in his hands and you're like, you know what? It don't matter if we win or lose, go get 30. I think he's gonna get 30. Do you get what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
That man
I
can score
think
the
he's gonna
ball.
get
He really
30. So
can.
it's like, yeah. So it's like, but saying like a Jalen Brunson dip, I don't know what they saw, but you can't compare uh Peyton to the King of New York. That's what they call him
Yeah.
now. But
The
uh
King of New York.
the King of New York, man. That's how they
Hey,
call
that's
him
what he
now. But
is. That's what he is,
but
man.
yeah, yeah. So yeah, that those are good names. I'm trying to think about another name too. It's I notice a lot, and it's a lot of the people for they have a lot of expectation on them coming next year, and also like
Yeah.
you never know how Dame's gonna look. Damian Lillard coming like from injury, you don't know how he's gonna look. So far, he looking sharp, like he looking like a really good shooter, like he is. When you look
Yeah.
in his workout, I'm following him, looking his workout online. He's a shooter, man. He's a pure scorer, a pure shooter, bro. Like he will really show you that there's levels in this shooting thing, bro. But but yeah, that was my thing.
All
Hmm.
the first round, or not even really first round, but like the top 5 to 10 picks in the draft too. Like
Yes, yes,
those guys are gonna be the dude on their team, the number one option, most likely. And it's like, how are they gonna perform? You know what I mean? I wouldn't say that this is the turning point in any of their career. Obviously, this is just the takeoff. This is just, getting off to a good start or getting off to a bad start. Depends on who
yeah,
you are, what system you're in. But I don't think by any means that the rookie season determines the rest of their career. However, if you're a top 3 pick and you don't perform, I think that can ruin a lot of chances for you because you had such high expectations. If you not even necessarily underachieve, but just underperform, teams are less likely to want to pick you up, even though you're still better than
Yeah.
most players in the league. You know what I mean? If that makes any sense.
Yeah.
Like, let's just
That
say,
makes
and I
sense.
don't think this is going to happen by any means, but let's just say AJ is not rookie of the year, right?
Yeah.
And let's say his second season doesn't go very well either. And not saying that, like, say he's a top 3 in rookie of the year, top 4 rookie of the year. And then his second season, he's not one of the
Yes.
best sophomores in the league. Teams are going to look at that. Even if he's, like, one of the better role players on his team, like a really good pickup, people are going to be like, oh, well, he was supposed to be KD or he was supposed to be LeBron, and he's not. So now we can't have him on our team because he's not
Yeah.
LeBron, even though he's probably better than half of your bench, and he could probably start for you still. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So I think having those expectations and falling short of that also kind of hurt players as well. So that's the only thing that's like when you're a top 5 draft pick that kind of screws you if you don't perform the way that everybody's expecting you to. But
That is.
before we go down that rabbit hole too, man, there was a tragic event in the basketball world this past week.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
yes, no, I'm not being dramatic. Russell freaking Westbrook, bro. Go on. When I tell you I was this close to crying, bro, I was on the verge of tears. On the verge of tears, bro.
I feel you, bro.
I started my first job, or not my first job, my new job. Started my new job. That day was just a weird day from the jump. Like I got to work and it was super super slow. I wasn't doing anything. I was bored out of my mind. I'm sitting there. I didn't have a chance to meal prep the day before, so I didn't have lunch. I'm just like, man, like what else could happen today? You know? I look at my phone. Shams notification. Russell Westbrook retired after 18 seasons in the NBA. And then, I'm not mad about this, baby. I love you. But my wife was late to pick me up that day. She picked me up. We only have one car. She was late to pick me up, bro. It was a tragic day, bro, and I don't think people understand. Like, if you don't know, you should know by now. We, like, Yohan and I, big Russell Westbrook guys. And for me personally,
Yeah.
I wanted nothing to do with basketball. I mean, I liked the Celtics, and that was it when I was a kid, but I was a wrestler and I played football, and I really didn't want anything to do with basketball. Until I watched Russell Westbrook play. And I was like,
Oh, man.
holy, like, he influenced me and my love and my passion for basketball probably more than any other player in the history of the NBA.
Yeah.
And I look back on my career, and while I think, I do think I don't regret anything. I think I played as hard as I could. But I watch Russ and I'm like it makes me wonder, did I have another gear that I could have gone into? Did I have a little bit more that I could have left out on the table? Because you watch this man play.
Yeah.
Every single game that he plays, whether it's for 10 minutes, whether it's for 42 minutes, it didn't matter. Whether he had
I don't think if you can
50 points, whether he had 0 points on 0 for 10 shooting, it didn't change a single thing about how he played the game.
for sure.
So, I know he'll never see this, and if he does, great. But thank you. Thank you for
For sure.
what you gave to the game of basketball. Thank you. That's what I have to say. Man,
No,
I know we said
that's good. It's
We were
tough,
gonna do
man.
a
I ain't
whole
gonna lie.
episode of just Russ highlights. We said that
Yeah.
earlier on one of our episodes. So guys, this is actually where we're gonna cut the podcast, and it's just gonna be Russ highlights for the next 40 minutes. Hope you guys enjoy. No, I'm just playing.
But
But
they will
man, like
enjoy it. You
it
said, you
really
said,
breaks my heart, bro. It really breaks my heart.
no,
Go ahead.
I ain't gonna lie, like, and I know you probably feel that way, but like, honestly, I don't know, it was so weird. Like, when you, when everybody heard the news, and I know it's like repetitive for saying that, but it really felt like someone passed away. Like, a lot of people say that, and that is, it's actually true. It really felt like someone passed away, like in the league, which is crazy. Like a lot of people get up out of here from the league and you don't even know. You don't even get the champs notification. True. But
Mm.
but 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 nah, for Westbrook it was really different. And then you say something you said earlier when you watch this man playing, I ain't gonna lie, bro. When Westbrook play, you don't think he's human, bro. When he play, you really don't think he's human, bro. Cause that week, yes, after he retired, now that week, every feed, every Instagram reel, every TikTok reel, every Facebook reel, every Snapchat reel, every Twitters, whatever, X, how you can call it. We talk about Russell Westbrook, and now you see his highlights, and you still like, dang, oh my gosh. You see where he's taking off and doing this, or his 2020 Nipsel, whatever game.
That was crazy.
But man, me personally, like I always say, like it's too late, man. It's too late for people to now trying to show that, oh, that's what it is. That's what that. Nah,
Oh
we
my,
been knew that Russell
I
Westbrook been
know,
doing this, bro. So it's like
man. Go ahead.
showing
Sorry, keep going.
the flowers now is. Of course, I'm glad that people showing now, but I really didn't like the way it ended. I was talking to somebody at work, and I say they did him dirty. Him and CP3, they really did them dirty. Like, how can you not keep those two players on a team, on an NBA roster, and let them retire with like respect?
Dignity.
They still,
Yes.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? They still retire like really for the love of the game, for the love of the things that they done from the league, for the love of the fans, for the love of the game. As the player and person, they put in the NBA. For the love of the money. I'm talking about not, even if you want to talk about the love of the money, for the love of the money they put sits in your league. Do you get what I'm saying? There was
Mm-hmm.
people at the time, people come in and still people come in and want to watch Westbrook play.
Mm-hmm.
Do you get what I'm saying? So
I do.
keeping them on the roster, at least keeping them on the roster, even if it's on a minimum contract, because I know for sure. And then he did have option, right? They say I have option with a Wizard and whatever.
That's what they say, but
Uh,
I don't know.
I don't.
Maybe it
That,
is true.
no,
I don't know.
I just don't believe it. Me personally,
Me either. Me either.
that's a narrative. That's a narrative they want to push. Just to be like, yeah, we gonna watch this. We're gonna let him go out that way, make him look like he had a choice. No, I truly believe that he didn't, and I can be wrong also, but I know the way he wanted to play. Why would he say no, bro?
No.
Do you
And
get what I'm
another
saying?
thing, yeah, another thing that like obviously I don't let like this isn't he retired, he's one of my favorite players and
Yeah,
it crushes me, bro. It really does. And what makes me even more upset that I try not to let overshadow the fact that he just retired and what great career he had. But what makes me the most
yeah,
upset about the whole situation is what is like what you said. So many people tried to act like fans after it happened. When it's the same people calling him Westbrook and who essentially destroyed his career and allowed the media to sell them the narrative of how bad of a player he is and how uncoachable he is and how much teams don't want him on their roster. Like it was just a month ago. They had all you people saying this and now it's Russ highlights and thank you Russ and it's like that's cool and shout out you for showing respect to him for once in his career, right? But why does it take till the end of
Mm-hmm.
his career, when it's all said and
Just
done,
so.
like you said, to show him the respect that he deserves? Because I haven't seen not one negative thing so far about him on the internet since he retired. And that is a good thing, yes. But it's like, imagine he
Well, I
would have
saw
made
one.
imagine he would have made it on a team, and next year all the negative things I would have been getting said about him.
A lot.
Like
Remember the
it's
narrative
just
they were
like
saying
so
before?
crazy to me.
Yeah. Remember what they were saying before when he was looking for a team and
Yeah.
coachable.
Mm-hmm.
Where did that thing come from? Why they didn't say that when he retired? Why people didn't put out with the narrative talking about, oh, he was uncoachable, that's why he didn't find no team? Why didn't they say that?
Yeah.
People trying to put under the
And
water.
yeah, and I was just gonna say one more thing. What you
Hmm.
said to talk about your point of it being feeling like a funeral, like somebody passed away. The reason why it was so sad is because we all know he should have been on a team. Because it wasn't just like a Kobe farewell tour or what it's going to be like for LeBron or even like guys like Vince Carter and other guys who have retired with dignity and respect. Everybody knows that he was getting screwed. And that's why I feel like there was the feeling of sadness. Obviously excitement because of how good of a career he had. Like let's not forget about that. Let's not
Yeah.
forget how great his career was. But it is sad to see because we know that there was something else happening that just that was not in his favor. That was pushing for him to not get on a team. And that's what makes me
Yeah.
that's what makes me upset as well, and that's what goes back to your point of it feeling so sad is because everybody knows it was wrong.
Yeah. No, everybody know it was wrong. And talking about earlier when you say you didn't see any negative comments and things, of course, but you know what I saw? And I haven't talked to your dad about that. It was so
My
funny.
dad.
OG man, shout out to yeah. I talked to
What?
your dad about that. We exchanged couple real man. Shout out to OG. We exchanged couple real on
Yo.
Instagram and talking about Westbrook. And I show him a reel of someone because he showed me a reel like on Instagram that show every Westbrook like stats category from scoring and things like this. It's insane. And the way they put it, I will send it to you. It's showing you how crazy that man was killing the league, bro. Like that, it was actually insane. I will show it to you. But I also and then the coming back to what I sent him back was the answer I gave it to the thing was I heard someone say he's not Hall of Fame. Someone say that Russell Westbrook is not Hall
That's
of Fame,
rage
and of
bait.
course your dad. That's what I said. That's exactly what your dad told me. And you know what that was? He was a Skip Bayless. You know Skip Bayless?
No, Skip.
You know him?
Skip is actually an idiot, to say the least. To say the least.
Westbrook. I said, he said Westbrook is not Hall of Fame. He said Westbrook is not Hall of Fame. But I know, of course, like your dad told me, and you say it's only rage baiting, and we won't even give him that.
Yeah.
Hopefully, everybody ignore him. That's what he wants. Because when everybody going left, he's trying to go right. I bet, good. But
Yeah.
it's just crazy to me. But yeah, all great things, man. Shout out to Westbrook, man. Shout out to everything he done for the game. To shout out to just the body of work and the hours he puts for the entertainment basketball community, for the league and things like this. Cause I ain't gonna lie, we won't see nobody else that's gonna come and do it. I promised you. With now
There's
how the league is
it's
going
gonna
to
be
get,
it's gonna be so rare to have not like statistics, bro. Statistics aside, I don't care. Like average a triple double 4 times, two or three different teams. Like put that information to the side, and let's just talk about the respect and the effort that he put into the game of basketball. Nobody's gonna do that. Nobody has done that before him, and nobody will do that after him. At least not while we're alive. I believe that. I don't think I will ever witness another player who plays that hard all the time, despite the circumstances. Best game, worst game, statistic-wise. Who's putting forth every ounce of effort that they have into the game of basketball. Like it just blows my mind how somebody could have something bad to say about him. Criticism is different. Was he the best shooter? Especially for a guard? No. That's just a fact. Right? But basketball players, if you're a basketball player, if you were a basketball player, if you are a basketball player, you know that shooting is not everything in the game of basketball.
No, it's not.
In fact,
It's not everything.
have you heard that, like, there's that one quote or coach, somebody said it takes 0.4 seconds to shoot a ball and probably about a full second for it to get from you to the rim, roughly. And the best players on teams, I mean, unless you're in the NBA, which best players on teams in the NBA are shooting like 20 shots a game. But the best players on teams in like college and stuff is like 8 to 12 shots a game, maybe a little bit more.
Okay,
That's like a total of 8 to 12 seconds. That's a total of 8 to 12 seconds of a game. If you let that impact, if you're shooting good job. If you're shooting bad and you let that impact the way you decide to play the rest of the game, however long you play, you're letting 8 to 12 seconds dictate how you play 30 minutes. Russ never did that.
Wow. Put it that way is, wow. I didn't thought about it that way, but I ain't gonna lie to you.
You know what I mean? And Russell Westbrook never did that. He was shooting bad. It's like nothing was happening. It was just effort, effort. And when he messed up, he was messing up at 110%.
Pure effort.
So, hey.
Pure effort, man.
I know we have to move on, but it just hurts so bad, man. It hurts so bad. It really, and it's crazy coming from people who don't even know him. But that just shows you the impact that he had on a whole generation of basketball players. That just shows it to you right there. Like,
you have kids in Africa, man, kids in Africa trying to dunk talking about Westbrook. Man, it's like, it's crazy, bro. But, hey, the league is showing you, bro. We got to the point where it's a transaction, bro. It's not even any transactional. That's not even that no more. It's like a pure, I don't even know what we can call it now, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. But, hey, that's the decision. That's what they do. Yeah, you know?
Yep, we gotta live with it. But moving on, man, I guess I didn't see anything about it on the internet yet. I saw a couple things, actually. But Dennis Schröder just got traded again. Bro. 12th team, I think they said in 13 seasons. Yeah, he was drafted 2013. Pretty sure. The same draft as Dame, I think. Dame and Giannis. Bro. 12 teams in 13 seasons. Bro, that's crazy.
I want to say something terrible, but I'm just not going to say that.
Just say it. We'll block it out if it's something crazy. We'll just bleep it out. I'll mute it.
This guy's the of the league.
Bro. And you know what's crazy?
You gotta edit it, bro.
I will. You know what's crazy?
I ain't gonna lie. I don't want him to jump on me, bro. He probably won't say it, bro, but I don't want to.
Bro, the crazy part is, and this might be a hot take, I don't know. He's not even bad.
No. What? Oh. No, he's not. Like, he's a really good guard.
Yeah, he's genuinely good.
Yes. He's still in the league, though.
He's just getting traded left and right every season, bro.
I ain't gonna lie. And then I also saw it. I don't know if that's true. I also saw it was asking for 84? 84 for like what?
Bro, you know what he should have never done? He should have never asked for, like, the Lakers were offering him so much money. I can't even remember how much money it was now. That was a few years ago. But the Lakers were offering him a bag, bruh. A bag. And he said, no, I want more. And he settled for way less than what the Lakers were offering him. We're going to have to look that up because I don't remember the exact numbers or even where he went
I
after.
think that's
Was it? I can't
I
remember.
think
Was it
that's probably
Atlanta?
what I saw.
No, it wasn't Atlanta. I don't know where he went after
I
LA.
I
But, bro, he signed, like, the Lakers were offering him a bag, and he signed for a bag of chips with another team. Like, I'm telling you, bro, that's where he should have never, that's like greed creeping in a little bit.
yeah,
Or maybe not even
that's what it
greed,
is.
maybe
That's
just
not a little bit.
confidence. I don't know. But overconfidence for sure. Because obviously there's not a single team in the league who is willing to pay him that much money. And when that's the case, it's like, bro, you just gotta. I'm not saying you have to settle. Like, yes, get the best deal. But sometimes
Yeah,
you have to be able to recognize the good deals. And what the Lakers were offering him, I was even surprised. I was like, oh,
I think that's
like,
really what I saw. I think Laker. I think, and we gotta fact check this, but I think Lakers will offer him 84 for 5 years. I think so. 84.
bro,
I think
they were
84.
they were off. I
But
can't remember. I don't have my iPad,
84,
so I can't
84.
do my
I
research
don't know,
right now.
84 something. And but sometimes look, think about it. Sometimes that's not even the players. Sometimes that's the agent. Oh, they offer you this, bro. I ain't gonna lie, you can go somewhere and play way better and get there. That's what I'm guessing
I
because
mean,
but that's
I don't
crazy to me
know.
though. I ain't gonna lie.
I just think
Give it that
I don't know
bag for
because
the season like this.
I feel like there's more pressure on the agent from the player rather than like I don't know what I'm trying to say is I guess I feel like the agent is less likely to go to the player and say I think you're worth way more than this. Shouldn't settle. I think a good agent can like you said, like yes, I think part of it is the agent. The agent should be able to say,
Yeah,
"Hey, this is a good deal," or "Hey, this maybe isn't the best deal. Let's try to go for more. You can get more." Right?
yeah,
But
yeah,
I
they can
really
say that.
think that the player also has a lot of sway because it's like at the end of the day, the agent works for the player. It's not the other way around.
Yeah,
Now, the agent can say he doesn't want to work for the player anymore. That can also happen. But the player hires the agent. And if the agent wants to get paid by the player,
yeah, for sure.
he's got to do his job. And so, like, if Dennis Schroeder's been walking in everywhere saying, no, I'm worth 100 mil, 5 years, like, that's a problem. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, that's
So,
true. But
it's kind of.
I
Go
also,
ahead.
go ahead. But I
No,
also
no, no.
heard a
You.
lot of players saying, like, I also heard a lot of players saying that like, coming in the league, a lot of players do those mistakes when they hire bad agents, and sometimes those
Mhm.
bad agents give them like bad decision or like, I mean, give them bad deal or like not give them bad deal, but sometimes guide us in the wrong way. Do you get what I'm saying? And then ending
Yeah.
up that's why some NBA player ended up and not having what it was supposed to have. So that's
Yeah.
why I'm saying that sometimes you don't know. Sometimes it might be the agent, and sometimes like you said, sometimes it's just the player. You feel like I ain't gonna lie, I'm performing way more than that, and then he's talking to the agent, talking about we can find more than that. And sometimes that's the knife that cut them to the throat, and now they door to door, court to court, cities to cities, man.
This man knocking on the GM's door, doing door to door sales, trying to get a spot on the team.
Bro, imagine how many codes he probably know. How many teams he got? How many teams he
How
got?
many, how many teams has he been on?
He was what? Yeah, he'd be like,
12
what? Is it 12
teams.
team? Wait, what? 12 team, bro. Imagine he got 12 passcode of the court.
He knows how to get in
Bro got,
everywhere.
hey, bro, he might get a workout everywhere, bro.
That's insane. I can't
Man,
think of all the teams that I
yeah,
remember him. I remember him on the Lakers. I remember him on the
yeah,
Cavs. I remember him on the Hawks. And he's played for 9 other teams. And those are the ones that I really, really remember. I've obviously I know he's been on more teams than that, being his 12th team. But those are the three that I think I really remember him. I'm trying to think of more. I know he was with Boston. I don't know, dude. And now he's with Charlotte. But it's like, what are you doing? I mean, like I said, he's a good player, which is why he's still actually in the NBA. A lot of guys, get traded out of the NBA, but not
Yeah,
traded out, but waived and don't have the opportunity to be on a roster anymore. So obviously he's
yeah,
still a really good player, but it's just crazy to me that he's been traded so many times. Um, since I think he's actually a really decent guard to have, especially with the Cavs right now with James Harden and Donovan Mitchell. Like they really need like another backup guy, but I
true.
don't know. I'm not a
So,
GM, so
talking about James Harden, did he sign? Did he sign right?
I don't know. I never thought he was a free agent. I thought he signed an extension right after the
I
playoffs.
saw a post like he was. I gotta figure out because I felt like I saw a post that said it was a free agent. Maybe
Yeah, I
I
saw
don't
that
know
post
because
too,
you got
but
fact checks. Yeah,
I can't remember. I genuinely can't remember. But I was very because I know for sure I at least saw that they offered him an extension. But man, I don't know if James Harden is worth the money anymore. Personally, it was crazy too
you
because when
know,
he first got traded
you
to
know,
Cleveland, everybody was like, "Oh my gosh, they're playing so good. Him and Donovan Mitchell, yada yada yada." Like, cause they did, bro. They clicked pretty good, right? Like their first couple games together, and even my dad,
yeah, they
pops,
start winning.
he was out here telling me. He was telling me he was like, "Yo, you're gonna have to watch out for the Cavs," and I just kept telling him, I was like, "Dad, no, you're not." And I used to love James Harden. Like when he was with the Rockets, I really did. I really enjoyed
Yeah,
watching him play. But ever since then, I'm just like, I don't get the hype and why people want him on their team anymore. Because he just seems like more of a liability than he is an asset. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Don't get me wrong.
yeah. That's true.
James Harden in his prime, unbelievable player. And if he could have played,
True.
if he put forth any effort on defense, he'd have been like a top 10, top 5 player of all time. But
Yeah, I agree.
that just was not the case. And I mean his scoring ability was out of this world. And we all know that. And obviously his ability to create for others. 60-point triple
Yeah,
or yeah, 60-point triple double I'm pretty sure he had one at one point. And so it's like I don't know. I think he fell off super hard after he left Houston. I think his situation was a little bit of greed, a little bit of what
mm,
people call ring chasing, even though I don't think that's a thing. Um,
yeah,
but I don't know. I don't know what really happened to James Harden, but I just think we can all agree he doesn't have even close to the same impact he used to have when he was in Houston or even in Oklahoma his
yeah.
first
It's
few
getting
years of the
old
league.
now.
So
It's getting old. It's getting old now. It's about that time, man. It's by the
I
time
know.
we're entering an era when all our favorite players gonna leave pretty soon, bro. I'm telling you,
Bro,
we're
that's what I was
entering an
saying.
era, bro.
It's gonna be like I bet like
It's
five
gonna
years
get
from
crazy.
now, KD's gonna be gone, Steph's gonna be gone, and LeBron's gonna be gone in about 4 to 5 years from now. And when that
I can't even
happens,
imagine a league, bro.
I know. Well, this is the thing is
I,
this is like the first generation of players, like where all the stars, all of the all stars, all the superstars of the generation played for 20 plus seasons.
hmm,
I mean, maybe they don't all reach 20. Steph's going into what, 18? KD's going into
I
19.
got.
And he's still an impactful player.
Oh yeah, 100%.
But like you said, he's
Yeah.
not really the leader on a team. And if he's in that
Oh
role, the
no.
team's probably not that successful. But he's still a very
Yeah.
impactful player. And it's like
Yes.
to see the longevity of the generation that we were able to grow up watching. They've been in the league for 2 decades. And it's like that didn't used to happen. It didn't used
Yeah.
to happen where these guys were in the league for 2 decades and still on top of the league. Like they're not taking steps back. So it's gonna
Yeah.
be weird when these guys retire because it's not like they're just like and this isn't any disrespect to Vince Carter. I love Vince Carter. But by the time Vince
Yeah.
Carter retired, he wasn't even playing in games anymore. Like yeah, Yeah, he was 40-something years old. He was old playing in the NBA. But he wasn't even really playing for real. You got guys like KD, LeBron, and Steph who are still like the center of their team. And they're going to retire that way too. And so that's why I think it's going to feel so different, is because it's not like it's a slow progression of these guys stepping back and, getting less and less minutes or becoming less and less impactful. It's like these guys are going to retire averaging 20 points in the NBA.
That's insane, bro.
I know, like that's crazy.
Insane.
It's insane.
That is true. That's insane. And I feel like now players gonna play more with all the load management, the evolution of the technology, whatever. Players gonna play more for sure. But at what cost, bro?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I'm just gonna tell you this right now. I ain't gonna lie, bro. All my favorites, you see, like Kyrie Irving, Steph, talk about LeBron, talk about like KD. Those guys gone, bro. I might be a baseball fan now, bro. I'm gonna go watch baseball or I don't know, or
Baseball.
pickleball or
Dog.
something. I'm gonna go start pickleball or something.
Oh
Yeah, I
my
don't know.
God. Nah,
I'm go on, bro.
that's crazy. Nah,
We might use
listen.
the podcast to give me the pickleball.
Give me the pickleball once everybody retires. Nah,
Pickleball.
that is insane. Nah, never. We'll stop podcasting before that ever happens. The only thing that makes me mad is watching like the new generation emerge and everything is it's dudes that are our age and younger now. That's the
Younger.
only thing, because like,
Yeah,
yeah, 18-year-olds in the NBA. I'm 22.
yeah, killing.
So it's like, bro, you know what's crazy? VJ Edgecombe is 2 years younger than me.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so I'm like,
Thinking about that too. But that's how
that's like one of the,
want them though.
I'm a fan of him. I'm not even gonna be like that just because I do really enjoy watching him play. But it's like
Yeah.
there's a generation that's younger and it's our age now, and we're the ones who are gonna be getting old. And it's like as
Yeah.
these players get older, we're just getting older. I don't even know the point I'm trying to make right now, but there's still great players that are gonna be in the NBA, and I'm still gonna be excited to watch. I think I'll watch the NBA until they make a 4-point line, and then after they make a 4-point line, I might have to just check out.
And it's coming too. I don't know how this feeling is coming, bro. They with the way players now. I ain't gonna lie. They might have to do a 4-point line. And some players probably even asking about that too.
But don't do a
They know.
4-point line. I think
Keep the game.
adding a three. I think adding a three was enough.
Yeah.
I never personally, obviously, way too young to have seen the game with no 3-point line, but I'm sure it caused a ruckus. And I think the right thing to do is just to keep it how it is, because we're already seeing a bunch of 3-pointers being shot, and I don't want to
Yeah.
see it turn to 4-pointers from even deeper, and because that can just get ugly.
Yeah.
'Cause 3-point shootouts can get ugly, as we've seen.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'll be an NBA fan
Is that
until
so-
the day they add a 4-point line, and then I probably won't watch as much, to be honest.
Probably gonna join me to pickleball after that.
Yep. Give me the pickleball right after that. Before we wrap it up, I guess
Yeah.
this is a question that just popped in my head. With all these guys, with all these players getting older, all of our childhood players getting older, who of the superstars, as we know, who's going to be next? Who's the next one to break all of our hearts? I don't think I'm gonna keep it a bean. I don't think any, just for me personally, because I was such a big Russell Westbrook fan and he influenced me so much. I don't think anyone who retires now, it's not gonna hurt me as bad as this one did. I'm just gonna be honest. Like LeBron's gonna suck because I think he's the greatest player of all time. But I'm not even like a huge LeBron fan, if that makes sense. It's just gonna suck to see him
No, it
gone
makes
because
sense.
it's like he's a huge impact in the game of basketball. He's the greatest player ever. It's gonna suck to not see him play anymore. But I'm not
Yeah.
like a huge like LeBron. Never really. I never watched LeBron and was like, I want to be like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, yes, he's
Yeah.
the greatest, so that kind of sounds weird to say, but I've like that, he just never had like that impact on me. Maybe because I knew I wasn't ever gonna be 6'8", 285 pounds, freaking bowling ball. Maybe like his game never really resonated me in a way of
Not
like
chill. Yeah.
replication. Whereas Russ, I mean, I'm not nearly as athletic as him, but I feel like anybody, if you just decide, put in your mind you want to play hard, anybody can play hard. You know, like not everybody has the same gifts
100%.
as LeBron James or Russell Westbrook when it comes to athleticism, but just effort, everyone can do that. So, who's next? Who's next to retire?
It was so funny because think about it. When I was watching, before I answered the question, I was watching online. I was watching online, and after Westbrook got retired, so like if he was online hey yo, he said, y'all see what happened to Westbrook, and he said, yo, DeMar DeRozan, don't be comfortable.
Hey, yeah, let's do. I saw that too. DeMar DeRozan's
I
next.
was,
He got waived. That's
it might be,
crazy.
it might be next. It might be next. I ain't gonna lie, DeMar might be next. After DeMar, hey DeMar, like I told you, bro, DeMar, he retired. Everybody be like, I feel like he I feel like even DeMar DeRozan, even if he retire, it won't be really like the way I look at him. He's like, shit, you know what I'm saying? But I just know for sure there's gonna be. It's never gonna be someone that's gonna come and do what LeBron did. Do you get what I'm saying? Like the just as the player that he is. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got you.
Do you get? Why you was looking like this? Huh?
That was a pause. That was a big pause.
But I feel like me personally, I don't think any of and this gonna sound crazy, but yes, they're gonna retire. But I really not gonna feel like. For me, it would be really Steph Curry, bro. If Steph Curry retired, it would be like, yo, because really, when I started playing basketball, bro, it was just Steph, bro. I was just asking
Yeah.
myself, how these guys just throw their orange ball like from
From
I don't know.
anywhere?
Yeah, and then just making it. I wasn't even in this. I didn't even know the rules. I was playing soccer at the time, so I didn't even know no rules, nothing, none of that. I just watched it. I said, wait, this is crazy. Look at him, boom, 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 and this is the game against OKC. On there was a game with OKC when he's coming down the court and then hit the shot.
2016.
Yeah, I said, wait a minute, bro. Now I gotta do that. I said, I gotta do find the court, but yeah, it's just showing and going back to Westbrook, it's just showing how there was those players, bro. Is gonna get a time when now people are still not, or they didn't even realize that we lost a great and great and great player. Wait until a little bit. It's gonna hit. Not now. It's gonna hit really for real. Do you get what I'm saying?
I do know what you mean, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
Feel you. Nah, I
Yeah,
think I'll
pause,
probably
bro.
agree. Yeah, pause. I think I'll agree though. I think Steph will be a heartbreak. Now, I didn't like Steph when he first started popping off, but after about 2 years of him doing that, I started to kind of just appreciate the greatness, and I became a Steph Curry fan. So I think that one will hurt really bad too. Kyrie Irving, we didn't even say Kyrie. There's so many guys that are still
Oh,
playing that I think it's gonna really be crazy when they retire. Hey man, that's a good episode right there.
nah, for real.
Uh, you wanna close this out?
Uh, you got it, man.
Nah, hey, we appreciate y'all if y'all made it this far, especially. Um, it's been a lot of effort. We put a lot of effort into these episodes, and seeing that you guys are listening, and sharing our videos when we post them, it means a lot. It really does. So any way that we can show our appreciation, that's what we try to do for sure. We can't say it enough how much you guys mean to us just simply listening to us and subscribing to our channels and whatnot. So thank you guys very much for all the support that we've gotten so far
Yeah,
this past month and a half.
for sure.
Um, yeah, man, you guys know what to do. Like, subscribe, comment, share. Everything that pushes our podcast out is very much appreciated. And one more thing before we go is let us know if there's any topics that you guys want us to cover. Any specific questions that you have for Yohan and I that we can answer for you guys. Whether it be personal questions, whether it's our opinion on a certain basketball take, whatever the case may be, man, we want to involve you guys as much as we possibly can. So, again, with that being said, we appreciate you guys. We love you guys so much. We out. We'll be back next week.
Yes,
So,
sir.
deuces.
Give me the ball, yeah. I left you, brought you in it.